Welcome to yet another Python programming video from your GK Buddy. In this video, we are going to provide a solution to one of the homework assignments that we often come across in the computer science class 11 and 12 of CBSE schools. The question is, accept a number from a user and check whether it is a perfect number. First of all, let's understand what a perfect number is. A perfect number is a positive integer that is equal to the sum of its positive divisors, excluding the number itself. For example, 6 has divisors 1, 2, and 3, that is excluding itself. And if we add 1, 2, and 3 together, we get 6. So 6 is a perfect number. Similarly, 28 has divisors 1, 2, 4, 7, and 14. And if we add them all together, we get 28, which is equal to the number itself. And so 28 is a perfect number. In all, there are 51 known perfect numbers. Let's see how we can create a Python program to find out whether a number is a perfect number or not. What you see here is the Ideally Python editor. For this video, we are using Python 3.7 version. So the first statement is with regard to accepting an input from the user, converting it into an integer and storing it in a variable. So the statement is n is equal to int input, please enter a number. This statement would display please enter a number on the screen. When the user inputs the number, it will convert it into an integer and store it in a variable n. Now, we have to initialize a variable to store the sum of the divisors. Ultimately, we are going to compare the sum of the divisors with the input and see whether they are the same, and then print whether the number is a perfect number or not. So we are going to initialize a variable sumDiv as 0. Now, to check whether a number is a perfect number or not, we are creating a loop to find out the divisors and then add them one by one, store them in sumDiv. In the loop, we say for I in range 1 to n flow division 2 plus 1. For a second, let's go back to the definition of a perfect number. When we look at number 6, we see that the highest divisor of number 6 is 3, which is half of 6. Similarly, for number 28, its highest divisor is 14, which is half of 28. So, we need to check only half of the number to find out all its positive divisors. Now, let's get back to the Python code. So, in the loop, for checking the divisors, we are having the range starting from 1 to n flow division 2 plus 1. Because if we put just n flow division 2, what happens is the last number here will not be checked. We are putting flow division because otherwise it will result in a floating number. So we need only integer value here. We start checking from number 1, and for every number in this range, if n modulus I, the number modulus I, is equal to 0, then I is a factor of n. Therefore, we add I to sumDiv. So every time we come across n modulus I equals 0, we add I to sumDiv. And once the upper limit of the range is reached, the control comes out of here, and then we compare if the value of sumDiv is equal to n, the original input. If the sum of the divisors is equal to the original number, we print that the number is a perfect number. If this result is not true, then we print that the number is not a perfect number. Now let's check this code. So click on run module. Let me type the number 6. It says number 6 is a perfect number. As we've seen earlier, number 6 is 3 divisors, namely 1, 2, and 3, which add up to 6. Let's try another number. Run module. Let me type 56. The number 56 is not a perfect number. Let's try one more number. Run module. Let me type 496. It says 496 is a perfect number. So we find that our program works. Hope you found this video useful. In case you like this video, please click on the like button. In case you love our videos, please subscribe to our channels. We at Your GK Buddy value your feedback a lot. Looking forward to seeing you again with another Python programming video. Have a great weekend.